Listen to this. What type of vibe? What type of vibe does that give? Just that nice, jazzy, relaxing, calming feeling, right? That's what type of vibe this music gives to me. I feel relaxed. I feel euphoric. Could you agree? Yeah? Yo. So, can I get a show of hands? Can I get a show of hands for those that have felt like this? Okay? So, picture this. Picture this. The moment that you are running late, you're running behind, okay? And it seems like the whole world is crashing down on you, right? Maybe you're scrambling to find your shoes to match what you have on. You're looking for your keys. You're looking for you're running late, right? And not only that, you have someone waiting on you in the car. Your phone is blowing up, right? And you're just feeling uncomfortable, okay? And could you imagine feeling like that all the time, right? You're running late for something. You're trying to look for your stuff. It's just a moment, right, that you may feel like that. But just imagine that same feeling going on in your body for an extended period of time, right? Could you agree that could be highly uncomfortable, right? And especially for women that are at least 30 years old and above, dealing with fibroids. And to make matters worse, right? It's not the point of someone rushing you, right? Someone's waiting for you in the car, calling you, asking where you're at. You're running behind. It's not just them. It's actually your doctor that's rushing you. Your doctor is rushing you to get pregnant, to whether it be have a hysterectomy, get the fibroids out, do a myomectomy, that feeling. And it's like, you know what? My head is spinning. My body is already challenged. It's not working the way it should, let alone having someone else rush me into doing something. Not fun. So on this live, I want to enlighten you with what may be causing you to be infertile, what may be adding to the challenges that you're dealing with that surround fibroids. And I also want to provide some resources, okay? And trust me, I can highly understand what it feels like when it comes to being rushed to do something. It affects how you think, how you feel, and it does not help your body function any better, okay? So again, I want you to share this video to your sisters, to other women in your life that can relate, whether you're dealing with fibroids or not, whether you are trying to conceive and you're running into challenges, not being able to get pregnant. It's more than just a fibroid thing, stress. I want to enlighten you on this live. Again, I want to share with you why you may be infertile, right? Whatever that means. And secondly, what may be the reason that's adding to it. And also resources that can possibly help you overcome this challenge. So share this video. And again, feeling rushed can put a lot of resistance. Stress can build up. Also, it can bring a lot of brain fog. and it can get in the way of making clear decisions, right? Seeing the vision of what you want to do. It can get in the way of how your body functions in a very negative way. And the feeling of being rushed in your body, it sends the wrong lack of communication between your cells. And that can put you on the road of hormonal imbalance, right? So you keep living in that state of environment internally, right? You feel like you're being rushed, it's affecting your job performance. You're not getting much sleep. Your diet is off. All of that together is actually causing a lot of buildup in your body and getting in the way of you conceiving, getting in the way of your body, your reproductive system functioning to a point where it's going to support conception. Your body could be rejecting the pregnancy, if not early on, down the road. So all I'm saying is that you feeling rushed is not good. It's not going to help the situation, right? Here by Shonda. Hey, beautiful. Nice to see you. Author Philip Berrien, I'm thinking about seriously quitting. Oh my, what are you quitting? Vanna's here. Bills is here. Boss lady, what's up, y'all? So give me a thumbs up if any of this is resonating. What I just shared, is this resonating with you? The feeling of being rushed, it's not an uncomfortable feeling, but could you imagine feeling like that for an extended period of time? And again, that's what's happening with women over 30. Not only that, ones that are dealing with fibroids. So your diet is not the best, you're feeling rushed, and that feeling is not going away. You are not going to the bathroom as much as you should. You should be having a bowel movement 2-3 times a day. You have 2-3 meals, you should be going that much. So waste is accumulating in your body. Again, this is a holistic aspect of what is going on. So you would think, you know what? You got fibroids growing on your uterus, your OBGYN, your doctor suggests getting a myomectomy. And what I just explained is a whole body effect, right? So that can kind of give you a way of thinking to say, you know what? A myomectomy is not going to be enough of what I need right now in order to get to the root of the chaos that's going on in my body. So let me get into more of that. Okay? When it comes to a fibroid surgery quick fix, a myomectomy, they go in, cut you open, remove the fibroids. You want to think about the idea when it comes to mowing your lawn, okay? You got weeds growing in your grass. You got weeds growing in your grass. You want to get rid of the weeds in your grass. So you can't simply take a lawnmower and cut the weeds in your grass because they'll just grow back, right? Same thing with a myomectomy. They go in and simply cut the fibroids off the uterus, the fibroids can grow back, okay? So it's beyond a fibroid surgery to why you may not you may be running into infertility, right? It's beyond that. Also, removing fibroids off the uterus is a temporary fix, okay? Because what's going on in your body is deeper, it's rooted. So it's going to take a unique approach to address it at the root for long-lasting results, right? So if you're looking for long-lasting results, you want to look into a unique approach, okay? So let me go into more of what that is. Fibroids being able to thrive in your body is a reflection of chronic inflammation. It's a reflection of acidity. It's a reflection of a hormonal imbalance. So you have a blend of all three of those things going on in your body at once. A simple surgery is not going to get to the root of that. And that is a common disconnection when it comes to fibroid management for long-lasting results, is that your doctor, OBGYN, for the most part, is going to treat you. So treating you is going to be some fix that revolves around cutting you open or giving you a drug. So just having the understanding and the respect for what your doctor, OBGYN, does, that is within their expertise, is guiding you on a path to treat you. So treatment is a way to handle whatever the challenge is on a physical level, but what's happening is it's not deep enough to get it at the root, okay? So having the understanding that if you're looking to eliminate fibroids for good, naturally, just have the understanding that your doctor may not be the best one to help you with that, okay? And there's no shade up whatsoever. It's just that your doctor is mostly going to treat you. That's what they specialize in, right? So just having that compassion and respect for what the doctor does. Now, you're looking to eliminate fibroids naturally for good. They're not going to be familiar with how to do that. You just got to know they're not going to be familiar with how to do that, right? And whoever you go to when it comes to wanting to achieve the goal of eliminating fibroids naturally, you want to ensure they have a structured way, testimonies to prove to you that this is something they've been able to do, right? Because there's a lot of different things out there that says, you know what? Drink this tea. You know, this holistic doctor can do this person can do that. You saw a line, you know what, castor oil packs, all of that is great. But whoever you're getting your information from, you want to ensure that this person, these resources have led women down the path or have achieved the goal that you're looking to achieve, okay? So give me a thumbs up if that makes sense, right? That can help filter out where you're going for your information, because it can be very overwhelming when you're constantly online and you're seeing conflicting information about getting to the root of fibroids for good. Because no one wants to keep having repeated surgeries, getting their uterus repeatedly cut on. That's not going to help with fertility, right? If your uterus is constantly getting cut on and it's getting scarred and different things like that, that does not give a healthy fertility, right? So here by Shonda, love her. She's here. She says, although I feel great after my hysterectomy, I wish I didn't have to do it. Absolutely. So that's another thing, is understanding that, you know what, let's take preventative action now. And here by Shonda, she is has been very just brave and empowering about her story when it comes to dealing with fibroids and sharing with her her clients, people around her, on preventative action. And I just love her for that, because at the end of the day, if we can take preventative approach to build this healthy womb through a unique holistic practice, we can avoid that assembly line to a hysterectomy. And that's pretty much what she's saying. It's like, you know what, if I knew what I knew now, I would have made changes a long time ago. So if this is you, drop a thumbs up. Drop a thumbs up if you can resonate with that. Mimi Scott, she can resonate. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, sis. Yes, let me tell you. So low key, one of the reasons why your doctor, OBGYN, may be rushing you to get pregnant is because they are literally in a race with fibroids. Yeah. So they're racing fibroids. Okay, let me give you some more detail on that. So for example, you just got a myomectomy. So you went in and got the fibroids removed. And you told the doctor you want to have children, right? So the doctor's like, okay, once you're healed up, after so long after the surgery, go ahead and start, trying to get pregnant, right? And it's going to be that constant, try to get pregnant. And you may be in a situation where you're not really ready to get pregnant yet. Like you don't even have a mate, right? It's just you. And it's like, you know what, doc, I'm not, ready to have I'm not ready to, get pregnant. And it's like, okay, you want to have kids, right? Well, this is the time to get pregnant. So these are conversations that I have a lot with women all over the world who are just feeling so frustrated because they feel rushed, but they're not ready to conceive, but they feel like they have to because their doctor's telling them, you know what, you just got the fibroids removed. Let's get cooking. But you're not ready, right? You're not ready. So they are literally in a race when it comes to fibroids because they don't want to run the risk of them growing back. They don't want too much time to pass where the fibroids grow back. Because at the end of the day, the typical standard management of fibroids does not get to the root of it. The little quick fix solution is them performing another surgery. And again, you keep cutting on that uterus. That gets in the way of fertility, right? You got scar tissue. Putting your body under all of that again and again. So keeping in mind, right, that you want to have that compassion for what your doctor can do. And that is treating you with a medication or a surgery. And that can equate a temporary fix, number one. Number two, if your goal is to eliminate fibroids naturally for good, the doctor, OBGYN, typically is not going to be able to help you as you having the understanding of what they can do for you. That's going to empower you to say, you know what? I need to surround myself. I need to find those that have been able to achieve the goal that I'm looking to achieve naturally. And I have a slew of OBGYN friends, good peoples that have referred women to me in regards to holistic healing, getting rid of fibroids naturally. So there are good OBGYNs out there that may not know, specifically how to take you down the path of eliminating fibroids naturally, but at least they can refer, right? They can refer, go see this person. And I've had a lot of my OBGYN friends refer women to me. And that's great, right? But you want to make sure you align yourself with an OBGYN that is understanding of your goals and is going to support you whether they agree with it or not, right? The last thing you want is a doctor who's rushing you, telling you, you know what, your goal is unrealistic, you can't do that, you have to do this. That's what you don't want. But at the same time, there are amazing OBGYNs out there that may not know how to take you down this path of eliminating fibroids, but they can at least give you some ideas, some resources, some support on this area of healing. But a unique approach is where it's going to be at. And for those that don't know me, welcome. So glad to see you here. Jack, Miss Sydney's also. Miss Sydney, she just scheduled a consultation. I remember her. Takara's here. So for those that don't know me, my name is Phyllis. I've been able to eliminate and shrink large fibroids naturally. And now I coach women, I help women on how to eliminate fibroid pain in less than 30 days. Yes, without wasting time, money, energy on ineffective surgeries through my unique holistic program. And I want to share a little bit about my background because I want to kind of just let you know how relatable I am as I've went through this. You know, what I'm talking to you about, what I'm sharing with you is a reflection of my experience as well. I've been a registered nurse for nearly 15 years. I've worked in all areas, almost all areas, I feel like, from nephrology, general, med-surg, reproductive health. I have trained staff on how to use different computer charting systems. So I've been around as a nurse. And I've also been in a position as a fibroid patient and how that looks, being of color and just the disparities that come with that. And a personal trainer for nearly 10 years when I've done everything right, fitness and diet, and still fibroids growing very large despite making, you know, profound changes in my weight, in the way that I eat and exercise. So I've been around, and I want to tell you that I'm relatable and I have been able to overcome this naturally. So I want to give you that empowerment to know that this can be done with a unique, holistic approach, okay? And I want to stop there to see if you guys have any questions about what I've shared. And one of my favorite docs, holistic fertility doctors here, Dr. Mama, hey, loves, Ebony Joy, Cassandra's here, amazing. So as you think about your questions, I would say that I think one of the biggest challenges in trying to address fibroids naturally is knowing what to eat, what exercises to do, and how to know if what you're doing is actually working, right? How to track beyond just an ultrasound report, because that's only like 40 to 60% accurate. But how else can I track that the fibroids are actually shrinking? They are, something's happening in my body. How do I know that? And that is one of the reasons why I created the Unique Holistic program, is just that. It's really practices that work in correlation with how your cells work. So you can't go wrong when you are doing practices that are going to help your cells regenerate, because fibroids are fake cells. So we can build more healthier cells that'll outnumber the fake fibroid cells. But many are unaware of how to do that and how to know when it's working. So the main reason that I created the Unique Holistic program was to put different practices together to help the body get out of survival mode and heal. Yes. And a few of the ways to do that is a cellular nutrition plan. So I customize meal plans where I kind of take some information from you that are specific to your body and put a meal plan together for you. Number 2 is womb wellness workouts. These are customized workouts that really help your body detox. There's congested areas within our bodies that, if they're not exercised, can cause buildup of waste, and that adds to the fibroid problem. So womb wellness workouts are not like traditional workouts. They actually get to those areas, those hard to reach areas, those stubborn areas, to help clean it out, exercise it, and remove some of the congestion. It's like, clearing up a traffic jam, okay? And then last is tracking and emotional regrounding. There's a lot of emotions that come with us just lifing, right? I talked about being late and the feeling that can come with feeling like you're running behind. It's not a good feeling. But when you're in that feeling for an extended period of time, it'll eventually affect the way your body works, right? Yes, it will eventually affect the way your body functions. And that can cause issues, stress, resistance between the way your cells work, and so on and so forth. So emotional regrounding is a way for you and I to meet and talk about what may be going on in your life that's adding to the stress, as well as an opportunity for me and you to track to see that you are on a path of progression. You're getting results. And I feel like these three things are what many are missing, right? Because customized workouts, right? I create these workouts with the understanding of helping the lymphatic system. You help the lymphatic system, you're going to help your immune system, right? So I really kept all of that in mind when I created these womb wellness workouts. And then cellular nutrition. It's not like a vegan plan. It's not like doing this plan, but actually a cellular-based nutrition plan customized for your unique makeup, right? Because this is a unique issue when it comes to fibroids, infertility, and everything that comes around it. It's not simply just taking medication and having surgeries and thinking that's going to help alleviate this unique challenge. It takes a unique approach, right? So if you're like, you know what, I want to learn more about this unique approach because I feel like I'm missing this. I don't feel like anyone's listening to me. I go to these doctor's appointments. It's all about, yeah, you got to do this, you got to do that. Get on, you got to see a fertility specialist. You got to spend all this money for all these different tests, all these labs, just different things that you feel like are just a bit excessive. And at the same time, you're not really eating, you're not really sleeping because you're constantly stressed out. And it may be just that, getting on the right diet plan, right? Getting on the right workouts, the right state of mind. Someone else to look inside of what you're doing to say, you know what, sis, you need to do less of that, more of this. And that can make a huge, huge change versus it being spending all this money and getting all these tests and constantly on this path of trying to figure things out, and time is just going by. So if this is you want to learn more, you want to be able to sit down and go through more of what you may be missing during this consultation, where you learn more. You're not only learning more, but I'm learning more about you, right? So that way I can help you with the right resources, but that takes a conversation. So if that is you and you're ready to schedule a conversation for you and I to see how this can help you, right? Then you're going to go to the link in my bio and schedule a call. That's simple. Schedule a call and we can go from there. On this call, we're going to go through details of your goals, challenges, so I can identify what's missing, right? Again, that's why a consultation is best, to move forward and to learn more and see where you need to go next. And leave empowered, right? It's nothing like going to someone who can relate to your situation, who's been able to overcome it, who's been able to achieve the goal that you may be looking for when it comes to shrinking and eliminating fibroids, right? And are you really infertile or are you just stressed out? Like that part. Are you really infertile or just stressed out? Okay? And understand that timing is everything. If you can prevent the fibroids from growing, if you can shrink, if you can eliminate them through a unique holistic approach, right? You can save you some time versus it being a surgery, and then you're on a clock, like hoping and praying that the fibroids don't grow back in time before you actually think about having kids. Like that's very stressful, right? And not only that, you got a doctor on your back saying, you need to get pregnant, like no fun at all. So let's talk, sis, right? Let's talk, let's save time, let's save energy, and let's get you on a system that works. And if that is you want to learn more, schedule a consultation. The link is in my bio. Any questions? Any questions whatsoever? Did any of this information resonate with you? Right? We went from the feeling of just running behind, feeling rushed, to how that converts into a doctor rushing you to get pregnant, rushing you to do something that you may not be too comfortable in doing, and how all of that creates stress in the body and affects how it works, okay? Resources. You want to learn more, schedule a consultation. Yeah. All right. Well, this is fun. Moj is here. Okay. Healthy here. Lala is in the building. Cool. Y'all share this with a friend. A lot of us are going through issues when it comes to conceiving, getting pregnant, just our body's just not acting right. And we as melanated women, we innately don't have an issue having kids, getting pregnant. Like, that's not our thing, but it's becoming our thing, unfortunately, because of our lifestyle, our thoughts, you know, what we are surrounding ourselves with, what information we're taking in. It's affecting our bodies at a high rate, right? Infertility is growing among melanated women, and it's unnecessary. And, you know, for the most part, it's not really infertility. It's just more so your diet is horrible, right? You're not getting the sleep that you need. You're being rushed by all these people to do something that you don't feel comfortable doing, right? It's just all these things that are causing you undue stress, affecting your reproductive system. That's why you're not getting pregnant, right? Is it really you having to go spend all this money on drugs, fertility drugs, see this specialist, see that, when your diet is horrible? Let's just be honest, right? Let's just go to the basics with a unique approach. If that is you, schedule a consultation. Link in my bio. Thank y'all for listening. Have a great, relaxing, calm night. See you later.